Hello, I'm Peter Harris. Police investigating the disappearance of a teenager more than 25 years ago have made an arrest. Donna Keogh was 17 when she went missing from Middlesbrough in 1998. Her body's never been found, but police believe she was murdered. Cleveland police say a 62-year-old man was arrested yesterday in Manchester and will be interviewed. Drivers are being warned of disruption to come during the next stage of a flyover demolition. The Park Lane roundabout in Gateshead will shut at the end of July for several weeks as part of works to tear down the flyover. Now, a new exhibition showcasing the work of two photographers who capture their communities opens today at the Bulletin in Gateshead. It includes work by Tish Murtha, who recorded both the poverty and spirit around Tyneside in the 1970s. Damien O'Neill reports.
When artist Tish Murtha died suddenly 13 years ago, her devastated daughter unwittingly began a journey to bring her mother's work to the attention of the world. Now, Tish's documentation of working-class life in 1970s Newcastle has found its way to the Baltic Centre for Contemporary Arts, and got there through the same passion that drove the photography.
My mum just had this fire and this energy that propelled her. She knew what she wanted to do and she just knew she had to get it done, so she just did. And I was the same. I knew that I had to get my mum's work known. And that's all I focused on. I didn't really think about the rest of it. I had that goal in my head. And I've done it. And I do feel just a sense of peace, I think, now. Do you know, I can sleep easy in my bed now.
Contemporary photographer Cumbria, whose work forms the other half of this exhibition, says he too is holding up a mirror to the world around him.
Being a foreigner, being migrant, and being queer, I guess we can adopt that style. Maybe I'm angry about certain things that's happening in the world, and especially the places I'm living, and the place I can call home, Newcastle. So I guess it's coming from certain anger, certain disapproval of the mainstream.
The exhibition runs for 10 months. Damien O'Neill, BBC Look North.
Very impressive. Now, 4th of July celebrations are taking place at Washington Old Hall today to mark 250 years of American independence. It's the ancestral home of the descendants of the first President of the United States, George Washington. The event's also celebrating 70 years since the National Trust took ownership of the site, which welcomes 20,000 visitors a year.
It's so important to remember that association. It's the ancestral home of George Washington. The actual coat of arms for the Washington family was stars and stripes on their coat of arms. So his kind of a suggestion that might have inspired the American flag, so we shouldn't forget that connection either.
Cricket in Yorkshire won a tense 2020 derby match against Durham. Durham posted 205 for 9 at Headingley last night, but Yorkshire won by 5 wickets with a ball to spare. Right, let's get the weather with Paul Hudson.
Well, thanks so much. Good afternoon. I think at times it'll be disappointingly cloudy this weekend. We need that cloud could be thick enough to produce a little patchy rain, more especially across the Lake District and down through the Pennines. The best of the dry, bright weather always in eastern areas. Eastern areas towards that coast of ours where temperatures should reach 21 or 22 degrees, quite breezy. Now through this evening and overnight there'll be further patchy rain times, again more especially in these western areas further east. It should stay mostly dry and mild, those temperatures 13 to 15 degrees Celsius. Similar sort of story on Sunday, quite cloudy at times there. You can see again some patchy rain more widely in the morning. The afternoon should brighten up to the east of high ground, and we'll see temperatures coming in at 21. That's the forecast.
And that's it from us for today. Do have a good afternoon.